He is. Again, he's been playing a very good Prophet game. I think like every MLG game I saw, he was like dominating, like 6-1 and 8. Just very good awareness in general. More importantly, a lot of farm. Like he's very good at farming on Prophet.
What is
and
this?
They just warded on top of each other.
What is this set over on Arcade? It's like the less is more kind of lit.
They're all common.
I'm trying to think of what it reminds me of, but it's like it's some really bad 1980s movie.
Ah, I see. The Frankenstein type of thing.
No. Frankenstein was a lot.
Well, not directly like Frankenstein, but like the time, when the movies were black and white and.
The movies were black. Oh my god! It was a long time before the 80s.
You know what I mean, man.
Color didn't arrive until the 80s. Like just because Meatloaf arrived didn't mean our world all of a sudden had color. It only had meaning.
I was born at that time. That's my excuse. Yeah.
I will semi accept your excuse for now. All right. So wait, hang on. Did Bulldog just deny the bottom rune? Bulldog denied the bottom rune. Doombringer came down. Oh, not Bulldog. Sorry. Mumiander denied the bottom rune from Admiral Bulldog.
Yeah. He's a Bulldog. I'm like, what?
Yeah. So I'm just like, wait, why would you actually do that? He didn't deny himself. I'm coming down there. I'm like, well, there's a treant, so I'm fairly certain I know who the guilty party is.
Look at Moon. Did you see what he did? He tree blocked all of his camps so Bulldog can't devour anything. Oh, that is so cheeky.
That is good. Dead.
That is good, man. If you got a good creep, Moon's lane this game, like, it's impossible almost. Because Bulldog, he got the Observer Ward as well. He would have started basically level 2. And you just run at the Furion with Scorched Earth. What does the Furion do, right?
Not a lot. Right, so Bulldog getting done a little bit, but he's still got Arcane in the lane.
Arcane trying to give him solo EXP so he can get level 2.
Yep.
That's why he's standing so far. But Mumiander's not having it, he's just harassing him non-stop.
And Admiral Bulldog, even though he does have like this ring of protection, so he's got 3 armor, he's just like so much damage. This is one of those things where, like, you remember the old Facebook Prophets? I'm kind of hoping that makes a resurgence again. We just harass out of the lane. Now, Moon might be in a little bit of trouble. The Frost Blast is there. Lich already had his level 2. And well, there's no stun, because he went Scorched Earth, there's his level 2, there's no level death, so bump, out you go.
Yeah, so that was nice level 2 coming out of him, of course. He even ported back to the tower. The only problem with that is now he has no mana, so he can't spawn treants on the next cycle. And that might just mean he has to go back to base again.
Maybe. Fine.
2-minute rune coming out. Aki's gonna go for bottom.
If he gets lucky enough, he gets a regen, but it's gonna be a bounty instead. S4 who gets a haste rune as this Bat Rider.
The seeds of fortune.
Oh, the classic S4 haste rune.
But he's still so low in level. Like, the CS is there, but No-Tell is already up to level 3.5 to S4's. Okay, now he's about to crack 3, but this is a dual lane in mid to the solo mid of S4. And now No-Tell, in fact, wants to get aggressive. They'll throw him up, but S4 with a haste rune runs himself away, but first blood is actually... Wait, no. Arcade's actually going to go down. S4 won't reach Moon in time. And that's going to be first blood going the way. Monkey business.
You know, I didn't see that, but my best guess is Mumiander did some really nice tree and micro and just blocked Ake from going back to the Doombringer.
That would be my guess.
And if that was the case, pardon me?
That would be my guess as well.
Yeah, and that would have been a really, somewhat of a phenomenal play, really, but I have to wonder if it should have happened the way it did. Again, I didn't see it, so I can't judge, but that's a really critical kill. Giving the Furion solo first blood. And again, this is what I meant when I say Alliance, sometimes they lose this lane like this. It's like these kills that shouldn't be happening happen. The Doom is, however, he is level 4.
Side. That's he's playing with this mid. Like, he's running bottle against Wistani, but like Crit as well as No-Tell are both running magic. Like, the Crit's got a stick. No-Tell actually bought the full wand. So every time they're getting sticky napalmed, Crit's getting more and more charges, which then they can just tether in it, and S4 gets hit by the avalanche. This is where I was expecting first blood to come from. With Crit moving forward, they ensure the kill. Looks like Racing's also having himself a hard time up here on the top lane, as they're going for a 1-for-1 trade-off. Miracle gets a good crush off, but Arcade fighting it up, and with that Frost Armor Miracle, he can't get close enough to finish the job. He does have 6 charges, and now give him the crush, but the damage output, he needs to hit him harder, but the Frost Armor, it slows him down too much, he can't finish the job, and that's what keeps them.
Frost armor, the bane of all physical damage's existence. The slow coming out of it is literally a Scotty effect. It's way, way too powerful sometimes, and I think that was a perfect demonstration of it. Miracle even solved up there to try and get the kill, so he no longer has that.
And life gets so hard for him. And they really need to do more on this top lane. Miracle, yeah, that's a misclick. Crushed us the air. Okay.
Meantime, however, mid, this is looking to be pretty disastrous for S4. He has the boots up already, but he doesn't have too many stacks in the woods like last time, so I don't know, man. This is the classic Tiny Wisp snowballing at the middle line.
You're still getting Bulldog with a crap ton of farm on bottom lane. He just keeps sitting there devouring. His net worth doesn't really match that of the Prophet, because he's behind by about 300 to Moon, who also has picked up that kill.
But I think this is still an ideal scenario for Monkey, because they're sort of winning the top lane in the sense that they're getting these kills and the Slaughter is getting, he's getting levels and farm. And more importantly, it's like the Wisp Tiny don't really have an early game solution on the side of Alliance this game. Doombringer, even though he's getting farmed, Doom is not a good Wisp Tiny solution. Wisp is actually one of the best heroes against Doom, I would say. Anything that can just heal in general.
Oh, they're coming up. They want to try and contest Notel. He just got to set a blast to face,
no,
which is not going to make an easy crit as he gets to deny himself up right now. He moves over towards the side. He's still so low. Tether away. Can't even do that one. Notel, well, okay, it will be Batrider that gets the kill, and Notel dragged all the way back into Alliance, giving Batrider as well as Lich a kill apiece. They came up to trying to steal the stacks, but Alliance saw them coming.
Yeah, that's a throw. Stealing stacks is like you can't do it unless you do it with like a Shadow Fiend or something like that. That can just clear the stacks and still be a really powerful force. Because Wisp Tiny, when you use Tiny's combo, it goes on cooldown for so long, and you honestly have nothing else. And I think they vastly overestimated their strength in that situation.
Yep.
That's a lot of return gold for Alliance there.
Alliance, how much do they really get back from that? They're actually getting behind.
Oh, fly!
Are they finding another one? Well, with a sticky napalm, the tether's going to come in from Crit, keeps him alive, and now it's S4 getting avalanche and tossed down. Notal will find the kill, and Fly will barely survive. That's now the third death for S4. He is now 75, well, not even that, it's actually a little bit lower than that. 3/5 of the kills of Monkey.
Honestly, S4, he shouldn't have gotten frozen by the cold feet there. He had a haste rune.
He committed for the kill. He committed for the kill is what it was.
I don't know. That was just because that kill would have happened if he just makes it open.
What came back to the lane? There's an avalanche toss from Wisp Spirits. They're gonna get another kill. That happened.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's tilting, honestly. I'm pretty sure he's tilting. That was a pretty big throw.
Hey, just give the guy a chill pill. Relax. And just come back into the game. There's a tranquil boost now up, so S4. He buys up something at least, but this Blink Dagger is going to be very much delayed. And the Observer Ward here from Monkey.
Yeah,
he keeps scouting out the fact that the Ancients are there. They toss it up, they don't commit the avalanche, crit again, Notel cops the big, the big blast wave before they start, and then they glimpse him back. So that's Notel isolated. Admiral Bulldog's trying to commit for more, he's going after crit, so Notel will die, and Admiral Bulldog, he can't reach the IO just yet, that Scorched Earth wears off, so he doesn't actually have the range for it, and he didn't commit the Doom from the very, very start of that fight.
Yeah.
So they only take out the Tiny, but that's now the second death for the Tiny as well. And he was the top net worth for Monkey.
And he still is, of course. And I don't blame Bulldog for not using the Doom there.
Bicep. But this time S4 will be able to claim his life. Sticky Napalm just keep going to work. Arcade's behind him, and there it is. Lich will take the kill. The top tier 1 tower does go in the way of Monkey, however, as it was the Slaughter as well as the Prophet pushing together to ensure that tier 1 tower dropped.
And I think Monkey are very content with that. I think especially the Slaughter getting that gold, he really wants to get that Blink Dagger as soon as possible, because all those squishy intel heroes and the mid laner being so far behind on S4 as he is, there are going to be some easy kills for Slaughter rotations with the Wisp Tiny. So, Fly, I don't think he's worried about sacrificing his life there. He just went bottom, now he's going to get a quicker level 5 as a result because he didn't have to heal, and he's just sapping EXP. And Bulldog, he does have the Doom. Still has the Scorched Earth and the Doom, but I think he recognizes the fact that Wisp Tiny are off the map, and more importantly, they have Relocate.
Yep.
So he can't just have some mindless aggression into enemy supports right now as he would like to. He really wanted to use that Doom earlier in hindsight, but It's very unfortunate that he didn't.
So they would have found themselves another kill. By having Doom up, there is that... actually, I don't even know if it's really like causing Monkey to be more cautious on the map. Because they're already moving over, getting ready to attack. So Notel will try and walk in as Admiral Bulldog goes down. That's perfect timing, at least the way Monkey sees it. But there's support coming in from behind, so Bulldog thrown up. He's still got the Scorched off and goes for the Doom directly on the IO. No more from him. Will still get denied here by Fly. Waste the time out perfectly, but Loda will also arrive. They get the revenge kill, so it's a 2-for-1 trade-off. Make that 2-for-2 as Notel finds yet another support. This time it's going to be Arcade, but Loda still standing his ground. He wants this kill, and he should be able to find it. He's leveled up his reincarnation. Ready to take this one, and with no targeting glimpse back, that's the third time he's died in this manner. The reincarnation will pop. But that's fine. It gives nothing back to the Tiny, and Alliance don't really lose out of much. Nest4 is actually searching for more. He's not going to find much here, though.
The enemy woods. Yeah, he's just stealing the enemy woods. Very efficient move. He's got the bottle as well as the 10-minute rune that just spawned. And it's a semi-stack coming out on the side there. Crit relocates for the Invis rune to steal it. Oh, that's actually a play. That's actually a really, really big play.
Well, stops Alliance from attacking him in a moment.
Yeah, it also denies the Invis rune that S4 was heavily reliant on. Because he, again, farming the enemy woods like that, you want to get the rune and just heal up fully. And then what you did was you effectively stole the enemy's woods for free. But that was actually a really nice relocate. Wow. Presence of mind for that play. Miracle coming in with a blink there.
Crushed so early up. 10 minutes that came in for Miracle. The Lich Ulti will come in and try and get rid of revenge here. Bouncing into No-Tail, move away from the catapult, No-Tail. Able to work.
Blink is up, blink is up.
Yep, they want to go again. The Ice Blast, however, a little bit off target, and Alliance are moving all the way back.
Yeah, and Miracle's blink actually got cancelled by the urn. So nice move by Nuts there, but he has glimpse and static storm. I think he's fine. But Bulldog, you know, he played the offlane, and I'm sure he didn't expect an offlane starter to have a blink treads by 10 minutes. And Miracle here, he does with the tower as well.
Blink crush, amplification with the avalanche and toss. Yeah, S4's already down for the count. Nuts wants to glimpse Miracle back into that ultimate. That storm going to work, but it's a little bit too much damage coming the way of Nuts. Admiral Bulldog arrives. Doom is back off cooldown, but he doesn't really have an opening here at all. So we just have to let it go. I kind of almost wish he devoured up the catapult then, because it would stop this extra damage coming into the tier 2 tower.
Yeah, most certainly, and it's starting to get real messy for Alliance here. Now their ultimates are on cooldown too, especially the Wraith King ultimate for another 2 minutes and a half. And Monkey, they're peaking. Their snowball it's rolling in hot right now, and ironic as it is to say, Miracle still got the Blink Dagger. He's ready to go on any target, and 12-minute rune spawning up, so Monkey have a lot of options of what they want to do here on out. They can just smoke to bottom tier 1, they can smoke mid, they can roach, they can do so many things because they're so far in the lead at this point.
Yep. Just keep going, man. Take the picks wherever you possibly can. Like, it's the no risk game for Monkeys. Yes, keep trying to find some kills, like they're trying to do here in the middle lane. The Ice Blast is coming in, and Loda, okay, they're maybe backed up far enough. Loda gets hit by it, but he's already up inside the dire jungle, so there's no opportunity for Miracle to get that quick jump over. Well, actually, I take it back. He gets the crush over on Nuts. The relocate comes in, and the Wrath of Nature was going to ensure there was enough damage for that kill. It also touches up S4 a little bit, who wants to get this kill on top. He's got to be careful he doesn't die here. He's got enough money for his Blink Dagger and will buy it, realizing he's actually going to die. Miracle with a great TP rotation to top lane gives Monkey another kill.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That one's kind of like, it's just one of those things that happen where you're going on a player and you saw an engagement at bottom, so I guess he thought that maybe Slaughter didn't have mana or wasn't going to port, or they couldn't really react with the Urian kill. Yeah, but they did. And in turn, somehow Moon ends up dying again, or dying still.
Free gold for Admiral Bulldog.
Oh, he did not. He did not agree before he died. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Efficiency rating.
Yeah, that's pretty annoying. If I'm the Doom and I saw that happen, I'd just shake my head and be like, oh.
Miracle's in trouble. Nuts. He's thinking about throwing down the ult. He doesn't really want to do it. That Ice Blast. It hits Loda hard. He doesn't have his reincarnation, so he cannot take any more damage. And Bad Rider was forced to blink in. Well, let's get that lasso off.
You know, if he tread swapped once there, he would have died. It would have been a sight to see.
Well, luckily for Alliance fans, he did not.
Yep.
And also, luckily for Loda's own state of mind, he did not.
Yep, pretty much. Nice tidbit of info, I guess. Slaughter's amplification damage, it gives vision of the target. So what that means at nighttime is like if you amp a Night Stalker at nighttime, you get his flying, like, you don't get flying vision until Agnums, of course, but you get his vision at nighttime. And the fact that this amp lasts 25 seconds, this hero really is the new bounty hunter of this patch. It's very, very powerful. If it's not the -10 armor, it's the constant vision and the fear that the enemy has to play around with. Very annoying.
Dire's bottom tower has been denied.
You're living in fear of that as well as Nature's Prophet can arrive at any time with almost a completed orchid. Alliance is searching for this vision which monkeys will use to find these pickoffs, but their sentry ward's a little bit off. Observer ward's back behind the tier 2 tower on bottom lane.
Yep.
And Alliance.
And you have to wonder how you have to wonder how Fly found the time to sneak in there.
They're grouping up. They're grouping up to smoke. And not
smoke on smoke this.
Okay, are they gonna smoke underneath the obs? I think they're about to. Yeah, they do. All heroes smoke underneath the obs. And now look at monkeys prepare. Like this is the line. 300. We hold them here. This is it. Admiral Bulldog is visible. There's your blink count. With the Ice Blast going to connect, it won't matter if he gets Scorched off or not. He was dead from the moment he hit the ground.
S4 is going in.
Yeah, but he's going to get orchided. However, the Sprout can't control. The better control is coming out from that Storm as well as the ball. Holding in Notel. Now into Lich Ulti, but Fly takes it down south. Lotus in very, very deep here. Blinken chasing after Crip. He's a little bit too far away. There's Tiny. Well, he'll take out the Lich, but S4 dragging back that Tiny until the Crush will arrive. Notel on 40 life. Not to finish the job. Reincarnation from Lotus. He's back toward the living. He's going 3-on-1 while the rest of his team just try and deal with the Slaughter. The 3-on-1, of course, is not a good odds, and he'll lose his life for it. S4 so low. The Wisp attack will be enough. There goes the Disruptor. All of Alliance is down for the count, and now they will lose their tier 2 tower as monkeys will add a lot of pressure by pushing.
Tier 2 tower mid, possibly tier 2 tower top, getting some pressure from Moon. I'm not sure if he is gonna recognize that and rotate, but regardless, it's still a very, very huge win for Monkey. And again, No-Tail picked up the BKB from the courier at the very tail end of that engagement, and he was only on 40 HP, but I imagine if he was 100 or above, he might have just popped in and walked out of the kinetic field and survived as well, which means it could have been a 5-man wipe. But regardless, Monkey are still infinitely ahead this game. They just have so many options. Then they also expended Alliance's ultimates as well, aside from Doom. The Wraith King, it was actually level 2 ulti this time, so that's pretty good. It's only down for another 100 seconds, but I think that fight went to show that Alliance, it's very hard to take a fight against Monkey right now if they don't get the jump. And honestly, at this point, I doubt that they can take the fight even if they do get the jump.
Yep. Like, they kind of need that jump to go back to the old classic. Okay, S4. Alliance are going to get so destroyed right now. Notel, there's your 10-second BKB going to work. Just trying to punch down Nuts, and he'll move back over to Admiral Bulldog as he'll run himself away, but with the amplification up, they toss him up and punch him down. RK also getting picked off by the Nature's Prophet, and it's just a system of elimination. Like, you get, okay, Io denied himself up. He relocated down to deny himself up to a neutral camp. Because he had the, wait, he didn't have the Doom on him, did he? Because he could have then relocated, that wouldn't have worked.
I think he was already relocated into the fight, so he relocated
took
out.
It back.
Yeah.
And then he denies himself up to the camp. That makes sense.
Yeah, but this is looking like a real GG scenario. I don't know what Alliance can do to come back at this point. They need something like a heavy objective like Roshan or the tier 1 towers. And at this point, I don't see how they even move out on the map. The Slaughter presence as well as the Pyrian with Orchid relocate, it really has gotten to the point where it's too much. And
they don't have enough damage to kill off Roshan as well. Like,
yeah,
with a Rage King who's got a Blink Dagger as well as a Chainmail. Like, this is all you've got on Loda. Like, this is a very, very raw Wraith King. Like, the only thing you could hope for is the fact that Monkey would go in for Roshan, and then your Batrider's there at the perfect time, just to get the steal. Like, in order to do that, you have to get rid of this Observer Ward on the cliffside. You have to restrict vision.
It's just so hard from that kind of laning phase that they had, where the Pyrian got a lot more than he should have, so in turn the Doom doesn't get as much as he wanted to. But more importantly, the Slaughter just coming out in the offlane, it's 10-minute blink, getting the tower, and winning the dual lane versus dual lane, Slaughter AA versus Wraith King Disruptor. Something I didn't pay too much attention to, but the end result is this. And of course, S4 dying, like, He died a lot at mid, just completely unnecessary. That's on him, and it really hurt his progression in the game.
I love
Now,
this from
not
Moon.
that.
I just love this build from Moon. I want to flag it because I had this conversation with him in New Orleans, where I'm just like, why don't you get a Necro book over and a Prophet if you're trying to push and you really want to try and control these these low mana heroes in a team fight? Isn't Necro the better way to go? As opposed to what was just this always Aghanims, Octarine, Orchid kind of build. But this time he actually built in to the Necro book. It's going to work wonders. After No-Tail, however, gets an avalanche toss like that, it may not even matter. S4's going to get chilled, which means he's going to shatter a little bit further down to the Ancient Apparition. No-Tail gets doomed up, but they need to glimpse him back, trying to both out this one to drop the holy wall. They can't hold him in, so No-Tail just keeps walking it off. There's your crush for Miracle, buying more space, and No-Tail, now the doom will wear off him. He can go for these magic one charges, and they'll turn around. I think that's it. Alliance have lost basically everything. The Prophets keeping forward, Nuns has nowhere to run, and they'll lose the tier 2 tower on bottom lane, and really, they've lost this game.
Yeah, I think they should.
Dire's bottom tower must
What I was gonna say before you mentioned about the Necrobook thing, and I do think Necro is a really good pickup for the reasons you stated too. But as far as stats admit, it's not a very standard performance you would expect out of him, especially on his Bad Rider. He was very used to in the past. And
victory.
really, their early game just got completely shafted for the laning phase. I don't know what exactly happened to put it in the broad perspective, but that was a pretty messy laning phase coming out of Alliance this game.
Yeah, they had troubles in a lot of locations, and there was also the space that came out after the early game. Like the Ancient Apparition began to grab that level 6.